Hello and welcome back to your Sapa class. How are you all doing today? I sure hope you're all doing well.
I am Shruti.
And I am Vivek. And we are here today to carry on your classes. So, what do we normally do at the beginning of every class, or what should we do when we start our practice?
Should we do the revision?
Yes, but just before that, the first thing that you do before you start singing should always be to sing Sapasa, right?
Can you hold the breath with us? As long as you can hold your breath will be good for you.
Yeah. So let's do it. Were you able to sustain the notes with us? Okay. Do you want to try once more? This will really help to open up the voice. So I think it's a good thing to start off your exercises with.
Now you can count yourself like how many minutes you are holding.
Yes.
Okay? How much could you do? Did you count? Good.
Good. So, I think today, before we start our vocal lessons, we should do a little bit of revision of your theory, right? It's been a while since we've done that.
Do you remember that we had mentioned about animals and birds for each note? Do you remember? Okay, before that, shall we ask them what is the full form of each note?
Yeah, okay. So, how many of you remember what is the full form of Sa? Sa is?
Shadja.
Then let's go ahead from Sa. The next note is Ri. Ri is?
Rishabha.
Rishabha. What about Ga?
Gandhara.
Ma is?
Madhyama.
And Pa?
Panchama.
Panchama. Da.
Daivata.
And what is Ni?
Nishada.
And then we go back to Sa. What is Sa? Do you remember? What is Sa?
Shadja. But
Shadja
when we
again.
sing Sa, what do you call it?
That is also the Shadja, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So when you sing Sa is also Shadja. When you go higher up at the end of one octave, it is also Shadja. Sa is also Shadja.
So shall we do this animals?
Yes. I think you also must be remembering that we associated all of the swaras with animals. So
here we have pictures of, can you see this? It's for Sa, Shadja. Peacock is the bird. Bull.
Bull. And
Ga?
Rishabha? Rishabha in Sanskrit also means bull, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Ga, goat. Ma, heron. Pa, cuckoo. The, horse. Ni, elephant.
A
Yes.
mighty elephant. Is there another elephant on this book? Yeah. Yes.
You like it?
So yeah, Ni is for elephant, and it is the final note before we come back to Sa, right?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the animals associated with the notes. What else do you remember learning?
When you sing sa re ga ma, we just go high, no? What do you call this?
It is called the Arohana when we are singing from Sa to the higher Sa.
Okay. Then when because we are showing the hand down.
Yeah.
Sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. What is it?
That is when you are descending down, I think it's called the Avarohana.
Okay. Does this like anyway link to Sanskrit term or?
Yeah, I think Arohana and Avarohana are from Sanskrit. Is that right?
Yes. So when we go up like sa re ga ma pa da ni sa is called
Arohana.
So when we come down sa ni da pa ma ga re sa is called
Avarohana.
yes. So going up is Arohana, coming down is Avarohana. So next class we are going to ask this again for them, right?
Yeah.
So they have to make a note of all these things, and when we ask you in the next class, you have to answer us.
Answer these to us.
Now maybe it's a boring time for them, but we have to do the revision, right?
Yes. So this is something which is always important, because once you get really good at it, then you can do the higher up lessons really fast. Okay.
Shall we do it in something differently this time?
Yeah, I think so. I think we should mix it up a little bit.
Shall we go back to Sarale Varase? Do you remember Sarale Varase? We did in the beginning classes,
Yeah.
and which is very important, right?
Yeah.
But we will do it in something differently and something interesting, and also very important for our voice culturing.
Okay.
So I will sing the notes. Can you show Vivek how to do that with akaram?
Akaram.
Yeah.
Do you all remember this concept? I think this was something that we had started some time back, but I don't know if you remember it and you've practiced it this way. So, maybe let us take the first Sarli Varse
Okay.
and then try the Akaram for that.
Okay. Sounds interesting, right? Okay.
So, the first Sarli Varse, normally, how do you sing it? Sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa. And now in Akaram, this is how it sounds. So can you all do it with us now, and open your mouth to ah, so that you can really bring out your voice.
Don't it should be so you have to open your mouth okay.
Okay.
Did you try with us?
So, what this is really is, how is it different from what we are normally singing? So, this is completely in A, so that's why we call it Akara, right? Akara. And this is good because when you are doing in the normal form, it's Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma. So, you are opening your mouth sometimes, you are closing it like Ri, you are bringing your teeth together, right? And what about Ni? You are also bringing your teeth together. But if you have Ma, it's like Ma.
Open.
Open. So this Akara has everything open. So it's all uniform. So when you do everything's open, right? And another interesting thing is that initially it might be a little bit more difficult for you to do Akara, because when you're going from one note to the other, you have to make sure it does not slip, right? Because it's a continuous movement.
So in case if you feel like you're getting confused, what you can do is you can ask your friend to sing Sarigama, Sarigama, and you can sing Akaram. So
Yes.
should we try that?
Okay.
Okay, shall
Together?
I sing? Yes.
Okay.
I will sing the notes and you can sing, one of you can sing the note and the other can sing the Akaram. Okay? Sarigama Padanisa Sanidapa Magarisa.
Okay.
Okay, you should make sure that Akaram is like you are singing the same notes. Should not be below the note or higher the note. That is the main purpose of doing Akaram practice.
And initially, if you find it difficult to breathe, you can just take a breath anywhere you want. It's not like you have to take a breath at the end. So if you want like but later on, I think you should try to do it all together in one single breath, right?
Yeah, very interesting.
This
should
will
we do-
also improve their breath capacity.
Correct, like we are
So-
doing in the beginning.
Yes.
Sa.
Yes.
So shall we do the second one now?
Okay.
Second, I will sing the notes and maybe you can sing the Akaram so they understand like how it is different from the first one.
Okay. Good.
Sari, 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 gama. Sari, gama, pada, ni, sa. Sa, ni, sa, ni, sa, ni, da, pa. Sa, ni, da, pa, ma, ga, ri, sa. Did you sing with Vivek sir?
Okay, maybe we should all do it together once.
Okay.
The Akara of the second Sarli Varsai. Are you ready? Okay. So it is longer than the first one, right? So a little bit more difficult to hold the breath throughout. But you can try and you can do it.
Shall we try this third one also?
Okay.
Do you remember what is the third Sarala Varase? Sari ga, sari ga, sari. Do you remember? I think they are all good children. They might be remembering it and practicing it at home. So shall we sing that?
Okay. In Akara.
Yes. Shall I sing the notes?
Okay. You sing the notes first and then I will sing the Akara.
Okay. Then you can follow with Vivek sir. Sari ga, sari ga, sari. Sari ga ma pa da ni sa. Sa ni da sa ni da sa ni. Sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa. I was thinking, Vivek, isn't it very tough that you have to be opening your mouth throughout singing?
It is a little bit tough because it's very difficult to breathe, right?
But how will you get that?
By practicing it again and again.
Okay, so what you have to do? You keep on trying it, okay?
Yeah.
Shall we all sing that together now?
And try to hit the note exactly on the note, right? Try it. If you have to hit a pa, then hit it on the head. Pa or right? Okay.
Did you try that? I had a question. So with that last class we did Janti Varase, no? So you're telling we have to give the stress for the second note. How will you do that in Akaram?
Yeah, maybe we can demonstrate that, right?
Okay.
We have to give a stress on the second akaram. So for example, when you are doing sa, sa, ri, ri, so the second note, you have to give a little bit of stress with your voice.
Is that tough?
It is, I think when I started learning the first time, it was a little bit tough because you need to force the second one, but make sure that you do not force it so much that your voice pains, right? But it is still important to make sure that there is an emphasis on the second note. So,
You want to try with me?
so what are you doing there? Giving a oscillation, right? So just remember that, and then let's continue.
I like this. It's very interesting. Do you find it very interesting? I like this very much because you have something innovative now. You
Yeah.
have to give the stress for the second note, and it's very important for voice culturing.
Yes, so it is challenging, but if you keep practicing, it becomes really simple, right?
So So something interesting now. Why don't we try some songs?
Okay. Maybe you already remember that we have done two Notaswarams, 2 songs. And let us see if you can still remember and sing along with us. Okay?
What was the first Notaswaram that we taught you?
It was Shakti Sahita Ganapati.
On which god? It's dedicated to which god? Ganesha, yes. And in which language it's composed?
It's composed in Sanskrit, right? Or is it Malayalam? No.
I think Malayalam.
Really?
Yes,
No, it's composed in Sanskrit.
correct. Shall we sing the song? And I think we have mentioned like the tala is slightly different for Shakti Sahita Ganapati.
Yes. Per beat you have 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Will you join with us?
Sing with us and also try to put the tala, okay? It's the Adi tala. You remember it. I'm sure you remember it now. Shakti Sahita Ganapatim Shankaradi Sevitam Virakta Sakala Munivara Suraraja Vinuta Guru Guham Bhaktadi Poshakam Bhavasutam Vinayakam Bhakti Mukti Pradam Bhushitangam Rakta Padambujam Bhavayami Shakti Sahita Ganapatim Shankaradi Sevitam Virakta Sakala Munivara Suraraja Vinuta Guru Guham Bhaktadi Poshakam Bhavasutam Vinayakam Bhakti Mukti Pradam Bhushitangam Rakta Padambujam Bhavayami.
Shall we just do a quick revision of the notes also?
Yes, I think so. How many of you remembered and sang with us? If you did, that's great. Good job. Now let's just go back to the notes of the same piece.
Let's see how many remembers the notes.
Yes.
I think all of them know this lyrics.
Now.
Yes, we'll just see if you remember the notes also.
Okay.
Ga 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 ma ga ri sa ni sa ri ga sa ga 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 ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ga ri ga sa pa sa ni sa ri ni pa sa ga ri ga ri ni pa sa ga ri pa da pa ma ga ga ri sa ri sa ni da sa.
Okay, so how many of you remembered that? Good job. So this was the first piece and it is set to the 8 beat cycle but with 3 counts per beat, right? Okay, so what is the next one? What is the other one that we were doing?
We did the revision in the last class also.
Yes.
You remember? This Notaswaram is dedicated to Goddess
Meenakshi.
Meenakshi.
So let us, which raga is it? I hope you remember. It's also Shankarabharana. Yeah. And the tala this time is Adi tala, which is 8 beats. But every beat has how many counts? 2 counts, not 3. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Might be familiar from your drills in school or maybe some exercises, right? Okay.
Shall we sing the song now?
Okay, so shall we do the lyrics first or shall we ask them to do the notes first?
What do you want to do?
I think we should do the notes first.
Yes, I agree with you.
Fine. So get ready and sing along with us. And remember to put the tala. Sa ri ga ma pa pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ma da ma ri ga pa ga sa ri ma ri ni sa sa pa 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 ma 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 ga 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 ri ri pa pa da pa ma ma ga ma ga ri ga ri sa ri ga ma pa pa. Once more. Sa ri ga ma pa pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ma da ma ri ga pa ga sa ri ma ri ni sa sa pa 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 ma ma ga 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 ri ri pa pa da pa ma pa ma ga ma ga ri ga ri sa ri ga ma pa pa.
Lyrics?
Shamale Meenakshi Sundareshwara Sakshi Shankari Guru Guha Samudbhave Shiveva Pamara Mochani Pankajalochani Padmasanavani Hari Lakshmi Vinute Shambhavi Shamale Meenakshi. One last time, I think we should do it. Shamale Meenakshi Sundareshwara Sakshi Shankari Guru Guha Samudbhave Shiveva Pamara Mochani Pankajalochani Padmasanavani Hari Lakshmi Vinute Shambhavi Shamale Meenakshi. Very good. So if you get really good at these two songs, maybe you can do a performance for all of your friends at home or at school. That would be nice.
When I sing this, I remember that rhyme, the famous rhyme. Shamale Meenakshi sounds like twinkle, twinkle, little star, isn't that?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, I think so. And I think a lot of the Notuswarams are very similar to these compositions or these Western compositions or rhymes that you all sing or you have learned long back, right? Actually, many of them are very similar.
Correct. So, especially this one is a variation on Mozart's famous composition, the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Oh, okay. So, do you all know who Mozart is? There was a great composer called Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and he was a pianist and he was also a wonderful composer in Western classical music. Okay. So, he's made some wonderful compositions and also for small kids like Twinkle Twinkle, and this is a variation of that you're saying. It's wonderful to know.
Yeah, when you sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Shamale Meenakshi, sounds similar, right? Okay. So, shall we do the revision of the whole class today?
Okay.
Quickly, just go through the whatever we have done in the class today.
Yes. Small recap for all of you. and these theory lessons were all the swaras and all the accompanying animals associated with it, and all the things that you need to know about it. And then what do we do?
Then we went for very interesting concept for me, akara.
Yes, akara. What is akara, and how do you sing it? How you give stress on second note in some of the akaras?
We did 3 sarala varasai in akaram, then we did one first janti varasai in akaram, then what did we do?
We started revising, I think,
Yes.
the notuswarams
Yes.
that we did earlier. So we did both the notuswarams in swara and in sahitya or lyrics.
And next class we are going to ask you few questions about what is arohana, avarohana, then animals and birds that have,
Associated.
yes, with the
And
notes.
So brush up all your theory, brush up all your exercises and songs, because we may ask you anytime, right? And it will be great if you can keep practicing at home, so you get better and better and upgrade your skills, right? So that the tougher components become easier for you later on. Yeah, Shruti?
Yes.
Okay. So here is Shruti and Vivek signing off for this class, and I hope you really enjoyed it, and keep practicing, keep singing. See you. Bye.
The next class. Bye bye.